Yo, 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 yo. Sound check.
Check, check, check. Hey, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Unadulterated Amateurs Podcast. I am Chuck Beeson, and this is Joel Norton.
That's ridiculous.
What is?
Your intros.
You love it.
It's like listening to a basketball announcer in like the old ass like late 90s like basketball games. Grant Hill!
And starting at point guard, Allen Iverson.
Exactly what I'm talking about.
It's fun. I enjoy it. You enjoy it.
Makes me
Hopefully y'all enjoy it.
It makes me feel like an all-star for a minute.
You are an all-star.
And I'm like, I'd blow out my knee. First game, gone. Pull a Tom Segura.
Oh, that's gold. So how was your week?
It's not been terrible. My wife's been, she's over in Texas.
Yeah.
She went down there for work, like some kind of conference or something.
It's awesome.
So she's having fun down there, sending me pictures of Mexican food and barbecue. And I'm not real thrilled with her right now. I told her when she gets back, her ass and me are going to the courthouse. I'm done with this.
I'm super thrilled with her right now.
But it was hilarious because I got a phone call from my brother. I open my Snapchat and I see this beautiful barbecue. Ooh, mac and cheese, the whole nine.
This is what you do to me every time you go on vacation.
Yeah, for sure. But it's my own wife.
Yeah.
How dare she? And she doesn't even like Mexican food, so really.
Even better.
I know you're not even enjoying it. And I'm like, how dare you?
Hey, sending the pictures probably brings her the enjoyment. My
brother's like, yeah, your wife sent me a bunch of pictures of barbecue, so he was salty. And then I get to my mom's house to pick with my girl. She's like, yeah, the picture of Cassie sent of the barbecue looks so good. Now I want barbecue food. I was like, join the club that we're all going to hate on her.
That's fantastic.
So yeah, that's how me and the girls are,
So when I go down to Texas in December, I should send you a bunch of pictures of all the food I'm eating.
Yeah, go for it.
I mean, I'm going to.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm expecting, you sitting outside of the dollar store with Vienna sausages.
Oh, my goodness. No, those are in my cupboard. You calm down.
You're like, look at this excellent food.
No.
Some parsley with some Vienna sausages.
No, I eat much better when I'm out of town.
I know. I feel like normally I'm the one taking you out of town.
That's fair.
Talking to some kind of crazy something or another.
That's fair. This time it was Mike.
Yeah.
Talking about something crazy.
Which is good. But yeah, no, it's been a little rough just with the trying to stay and get stuff done and so my days.
When did she leave?
Sunday morning.
Okay.
So it's just me and the girls, and which isn't bad.
Right.
But it's always easier when you're doubling up parenting with bringing stuff home from school.
Yeah.
So my day basically goes like this. Pick up the girls. Get home. I run them for 15 minutes on the treadmill. Okay. I start cooking dinner.
Yep.
While I'm cooking dinner, I have Freya read me her story that didn't happen today. So I'm gonna have to do that when you leave. So she'll read her story to me while she's doing it because she has to read one book a day. And they're like those easy learner books.
Yeah.
So she's doing that. And then I get done with that. I get done cooking. I serve them food because I know they take longer.
Yeah.
I hop in the shower. I get out of the shower. I start reading Freya words while I'm eating that she has to spell.
Okay.
We then, last night, we had an hour left before bedtime. They go to bed at 8 o'clock on the dot. They're real good with that. And we went and walked to the park, got back. I saw about 40 minutes. So I was like, okay. So we had a little mini fire in the back, listened to an audiobook.
Okay. As
kind of it was getting dark.
Yeah.
Little kind of some Bunnicula, some spooky kids book.
Nice.
Get ready for Halloween,
Mm-hmm.
have a little fun. And got inside, made their lunches, made sure all their clothes and stuff was out in the morning for my mom to come pick them up.
Yeah.
They go to bed. I turned on football. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't have any more willpower to do writing.
Yeah.
But at least I got some done at work.
Yeah.
I did today too.
Nice.
600 words.
Awesome.
And I know I don't even want to talk about your week because your week's definitely going better than mine.
Yeah. Just so you know, you can't afford to take your wife to the courthouse now.
Why?
Because then you'll have to do this more often.
No, I'm calling out Ben right now because he said he'd pay for the divorce if because as long as I went go with him.
Okay.
Yeah, so I had to swap partners.
I got you. You really trust Ben?
I know one of the guys in my friend group will take me. That's what I'm saying.
I'm a single guy. Come on over.
So there we go. There's one.
And I come with a puppy now.
You sold me. You sold me, honey. It's over. Thankfully, she doesn't watch these.
Right? You'd be in so much trouble.
Yeah, but to be fair, normally I talk like this straight to her.
Yeah, that's
just to mess with her. She has a really good sense of humor, which is needed because I have a dry
to deal with you.
I have a dry ass sarcastic humor,
dude. Anybody that has anything to do with you has to have a sense of humor.
That is absolutely true.
Yeah, because if you don't, you're in trouble.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah.
No, you're not wrong.
Yeah. But I mean, my week's been pretty simple.
You didn't tell us about the puppy yet. I just
threw it in there.
Yeah.
It was a good time to toss it in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Explain yourself. Now.
I'm getting a puppy.
I sound like a dog, right?
Yeah. I'm getting a puppy and I'm getting it tonight. As soon as I leave here, going home, and the puppy's being delivered to my house. Because,
exciting.
Apparently I'm a boss like that. You know what's weird? So I let my grandparents
mooch like that.
No, what really happened is I let my grandparents take my car out to Iowa and Nebraska because they were going out to visit family.
I was actually there when you had this conversation.
Yeah.
And you were like, Grandma, you better bring that fucking dog home. Otherwise, you're not getting that car.
I did not say that.
You said some fucked up shit. It was bad.
I did not say that at all. And so they're out there, and the reason they took my car is because my car gets better gas mileage than theirs. Only reason. So they're out there, and I get a picture of puppies, and I'm like, I'm not going to be mad if you bring this one home.
Can I point out that you're a hypocrite, by the way?
Why?
Because you were complaining the whole time we were eating about how they were bringing a dog in your vehicle.
Yeah, I know.
And then the second they asked you for a puppy, it's fine.
Yep, 100%. Yeah, because okay, so I paid, got my car detailed just for them, and then find out when they're already there they took the dog, and I'm like, hold on, wait a minute. The problem with that is more they didn't tell me.
Yeah,
they just did it.
How dare they?
But at the same time, meh.
They raised you.
Yeah, they did.
They put up with your shit.
That's why they get away with it.
Oh, adolescence.
That is why they get away with it. But they send me the pictures of the dogs. I'm like, I'm not going to be mad if you bring that one home. That one's taken. All right, well, I'm not going to be mad if you bring any of them home.
Yeah.
And then we went through this spiel with 3 dogs.
3 dogs.
I'm like, I want that one then.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, that one's taken. Okay, I want that one.
You're like, how about you just tell me the ones that are not taken?
And literally, the one she started off with, the one she wanted me to get, that's the one I'm getting.
That seems a little convenient.
Yep.
We're on to you, Grandma.
Because she's like, that one's cute. The black and white one's cute. I'm like, but I want the brown one. Nope, can't have the brown one. What about the beige one? The beige and white one? Nope, that one's taken. All right, how about the brown and white one? Nope, that one's taken. All right, I'll take the black and white one.
You're like, which one's available? Just that one I wanted.
She said there was 3, and then she sent me pictures, and I'm like, I want that one. Nope, that one's taken. I thought you sent me the picture of the ones that were available.
She's like, listen, if I'm bringing a dog home, I'm picking it.
Yeah, and that's fine. It's fine. It's okay.
I can tell the way you said it's fine. It's not fine.
No, it's fine.
You're like, how dare you?
He is adorable,
How dare you, Grandma?
No, he is adorable, though.
Of course.
Because he's got a little bit of the brown around the eyes, too.
You can't just hate a dog.
No. And
Especially
the pattern and the pattern of the black on his body, beautiful. So I'm not mad at all.
Yeah.
But so they're coming home today. They're on their way home, and they're bringing the puppy straight to me. And I'm like, cool. So you can take your car back and leave me my car. Nah, I'm taking your car home. Okay. What do you say to that?
Thievery.
So they're bringing me a puppy and taking my car.
That's not a great swap out. Cute. But, I mean, it doesn't help you get to work.
No, but I did. Well, I have my work car, too, so.
You got too many cars.
I only have 2.
Too many.
You want me to have 0?
No, you're right. Is your new car falling apart already?
No.
Is that the one they took?
Yeah.
Do you just not use that very often?
No, I just got the other car, and they asked me to borrow it. That was all it was.
Okay, I felt like I haven't seen you driving in a while.
That's because it's in Iowa, in Nebraska, with Grandma and Grandpa for the last 2.5 weeks.
I got you.
Yeah. The only reason I'm driving the other one, bud.
Okay.
Yeah. And I haven't had the chance to check their car for, apparently it's leaking something, and I just haven't had a chance to look at it. And that's why they're keeping my car. So there are reasons.
They're basically holding a hostage.
Until
and you're like, I keep forgetting, Grandma. And they're like, well, guess what?
Well, now you don't have your car. All right.
I like their tactics. I'm going to remember that.
It's a pretty solid one.
I'm gonna remember that.
So, needless to
Chuck,
say.
you remember this vaping thing? You don't get this until you actually, I don't know. Whatever you're forgetting.
Until you go see a doctor.
The one I've been good with reminding you.
Yeah, you have.
I've been harassing you.
You know what's sad is
Legit harassing you.
So I did get another brain cell for us.
You got quite a few.
I got 2 of them now.
Today? You're talking about?
No, not today.
You got one today?
It's in my car.
No, you got one today.
No. I'm an actual
I was like, yeah, bro, you get a lot of brain cells.
our physical brain cells.
I think you're beating me this year.
Yeah.
I think so.
I know I saw you get 2 or 3 this week, easy. I think it was 2. Yeah.
What the fuck?
And I know I got one.
Apparently I need to pay attention.
1 or 2 this week as well.
Yeah, you got one today too.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I always try to respond.
The one today you deserved 100%.
Which one was that one?
It was on the Propaganda, Less Talk, More Rock.
Okay.
And it was the one where I was like just like mind boggled by their sarcasm.
Yeah.
And I didn't quite get their sarcasm.
Yeah.
And you were like, oh, yeah. So shout out the homophobic jocks. I was like,
yeah.
So I gladly back that up. You deserve that one.
Thank you. I didn't see that one yet. I get all the notifications on my phone, and I've been checking them very regularly.
I got that.
At least looking at them.
I got that notification at like 2.
Okay.
Maybe earlier.
I don't know why I didn't see that one. Whoops. I'll get on and check.
Unforgivable.
I'm going to find that one. I want to know.
But yeah, we I was, when you were looking at the puppers, we were with you at, we went to Azul Tequilas.
Yep.
Some Mexican food. Nom.
Delicious.
Before we headed out to Posey, which we will talk about at a later date in the Patreon.
Yep.
Concerts with the crew.
Oh yeah.
That was fun.
That was a fun concert.
Yeah. Anything else new?
Oh, let's see. What else is new? No.
I just finished some lectures on the Middle Ages. That's super exciting.
Nice. Yeah, I remember you talking to me. Jeez.
Duper.
All the way home from Detroit, this guy's talking to me about his history lectures. You come up with some interesting things and interesting ways to make me want to actually listen to you, though. I give you that. Because normally I'm just not into that stuff.
Yeah, you were the one asking most of the questions.
I know.
I wasn't. I normally wouldn't talk to like if I'm like, oh yeah, I finished my history lectures, and you're like, oh cool,
Yeah.
and that's where I would leave it.
That's normally where it is, too.
Yeah,
But this time you had some fun stories.
yeah. There's definitely some interesting stuff going on there.
Yeah. History's weird.
Yeah. So doing that, I just started a Forgotten Realms book today.
Nice.
I've been writing a lot.
I've gotten further in my book.
About time, dude.
Yeah.
I'm working on like 2 books a year. I feel like it's getting pretty
much
pathetic.
where I'm at, bud.
Pretty pathetic. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey, that's better than before you met me. 0 books in, 1 book in a lifetime.
Jesus, that hurts my soul.
Yeah. Actually, 2. I read To Kill a Mockingbird.
You read To Kill a Mockingbird.
Yeah, I had to for school.
There it is. And let me guess, did you skim it?
Mostly.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
You're a piece of shit.
But I actually read 1984.
1984 is good though.
Yeah. I enjoyed
That's a
one lot.
mind boggler.
Yeah.
You're like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What is this?
Yeah, I actually like that one. But since I met you and you introduced me to audiobooks, I've read a lot more books than I ever thought I would.
I remember when you would stay at Kellogg, at my house at Kellogg, you, every night you would try to read a chapter, which is hilarious to me.
Why?
I don't know why it was specifically there. Like you had to do it there.
Yeah. Well, it's because I get distracted everywhere else.
I was like, okay. You're like, I'm gonna read this whole chapter tonight. And the next morning, I saw I got 4 pages in. I fell asleep.
Yep. Every time. Well, it's either I'm going to fall asleep reading it and then not retain any of the information.
But it's like tucking in a grown ass man. I'm like, well, here's your bed, and you're like sitting there like reading. Good night. What the fuck is going on here?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it was weird.
And then it's like,
It was weird, but it was funny.
done. Just done.
I actually forgot about that little office room I had across from my room up there.
Yeah. Been a while.
Dude, it has been a while.
I've known this guy too long. Anybody want to replace him?
Replace me, replace you.
Why me?
Well, here's why. Okay. Actually, I would love to do this as an experiment.
What?
Just quit for a month and see how much gets done.
Oh, goodness. That's a bad idea.
We'll see who gets the brain cells now, you sons of bitches.
That's a bad idea.
Chuck's like, oh, I forgot. Oh, it was a month later. Oh.
That's a bad move. I'll keep it'll be semi-entertaining for the 7 videos that get out that month.
7?
Yeah.
That's a little high guess.
Nah, I'll get through 7.
You think so?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
It'll take me all
I
30
want to
days
test
to get
you
there. But
so bad. So bad. Do I want to test this whole theory out? I can see in your eyes. Please don't.
Hey, that's exactly what my eyes are thinking.
I'm suddenly getting phone calls. Joel, how do I do this? I'll do what I did and figure it out.
He's the brains of the operation. There's no denying that.
And that's scary in itself because I don't really know what I'm doing.
Yeah. Well, I have no idea.
I just have a curiosity to figure it out. That's the difference.
See, I can do a lot of things with like computers and stuff for the most part, but it takes me a minute to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
But once I figure it out, I'm good. And
Yeah,
I've
like this,
not tried to do it.
You
much
got a
of
lot of this down
editing.
though.
Yeah.
Like the recording, like
Oh,
where's this probably seemed mind-boggling when we first started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the weird part is, and this happens to me with a lot of things, with like the wiring and the hooking up the mics and the headphones and everything.
Yeah.
None of that really processed until it clicked. And then when it clicked, I'm like, oh, I do this every year for when I help with the
Yeah.
county fair. So then I'm like, oh, well, I know exactly what I'm doing now. And then now it's just easy.
Yeah.
But for some reason, right away, that did not register that it's the same thing.
I got you.
Yeah.
That's fair enough. That is fair enough.
That's my big issue with a lot of it. I'm not super smart.
Yeah, what gets me is editing. I
Yeah,
suck.
that
I
one-
suck. I
Dude.
tried, bruh. I don't have the patience for it. I don't have the time.
You get it done.
I clip. I technically don't edit shit. I clip.
Oh, okay.
So I'm like, oh, we're clipping this. Like, because we film our reactions in like 40-minute segments.
Yeah.
And then I just clip it down to the beginning of our intro to the end of our intro. And
End of
ship
our
it.
outro. Yeah.
So it's
Luckily,
not
we
super high quality, but you know,
luckily we don't leave
we'll get
too
there.
much to edit out or fix.
You guys can correct me. You guys can. I'd love to hear your opinions on this actually, but I feel like our quality has steadily gone up.
I feel like I have.
We've definitely had some dips where it went
Oh, yeah.
down. You're like, oh shit, you know.
Or like when we changed to the green screen setup.
Yeah,
Anytime we've made those little adjustments, things have gotten
yeah.
different.
Feels different for sure, but it feels like right now that we have a nice little setup. And it's not bad.
And I like the 1 camera system better than the 2 camera system we had.
Though I rewatched some of those reactions for the 2 camera system we had, and I ain't gonna lie, I do like that setup a lot.
Do you? Yeah.
The problem is
I mean, it
the wood
worked.
paneling in the background, but it gave a good angle. I felt like for both reactions,
Yeah.
and then like we're looking at each other, so it's easier to talk too.
Yeah. That way we're not,
Yeah.
hey, Joel.
The issues were camera lag.
Yep.
Unfortunately, always on you.
Yep. That wasn't my fault just because your computer ran everything. My computer didn't keep up.
That's not my fault.
It's not my fault either.
It's Cassie's fault.
You know what? I blame your Wi-Fi.
I thought you were gonna say wife, and I was like, I agree.
No, I'm not blaming your
It
wife.
was her computer.
Oh my goodness. That's where he's going with this. No, you don't get to blame
Cassie,
your wife
he
for
said
this
your
one.
computer's junk.
I did not.
He also made comments about the family room.
That was a while ago. Stop. Don't bring up the past.
Don't
Don't do this to
get me in
me.
trouble again.
I've been punished enough.
Yeah, what did she do to you?
Made me feel bad.
She said, real nice, Chuck.
Yep. And then I felt bad.
Which was deserved. Because
Yes,
you and my,
yes, it was. I
you and
agree.
my brother sat here and talked mad shit about us,
Yes, we did.
thinking that it was going to be all okay and I wouldn't play it right in front of her.
Yep.
I was like, whoa. Well, I was legitimately on a plane. I kid you not. I had it downloaded. I was on the plane
Nice.
listening to it. And I got into like that first 5 minutes when you guys were started like going after that,
Yeah.
like me and her. Like not on purpose, her. You could tell that you were purposely trying to steer it back to me.
Yeah.
And then I was like, no, I'm going to save this for the ride home.
Yep. That'll keep you away.
And I just enjoyed that the whole ride home from Flint. I'm a good person.
See, when his brother
The whole time-
starts the conversation, I go with it. So he's getting me in trouble, and then he helps get me in trouble.
It's not my fault you can't stand up for yourself. Grow a backbone. Jesus.
I'm sorry.
I don't care. I find it funny. I find it hilarious.
It was funny.
I had a little smirk on. You could just see me driving. I had a smirk on, and it's like, this house is really messy. I hear Cassie, what? I'm like, oh, I can't believe you would say something like that.
Even though you do damn good and well, we were just trying to fuck with you.
No way. I haven't heard this before. This is insane to me.
Yeah,
this is
totally.
insane to me. Insane.
Totally.
Trap
My
set.
goodness.
But it was funny because you guys were like, oh, we're going to get him good while he's on vacation.
Yeah.
And then I just flipped it.
Yep. Typical. This is why you don't try to get Joel.
You should have known.
Because you wind up with a scorpion.
Yeah. Well, that's probably the most extreme version of what's happened. To be fair, Dan came at me very aggressively, about my manhood. If you were like, you won't. I'd be like, Jack, you know I will. And then I give you another out there, and you're like, no. And then I might do a lesser extent of what. Mm-hmm. But Dan didn't do that. I can't repeat what he said to me, but there was a lot of things he said to me.
Oh, yeah.
And it was like a 5-minute conversation of him just going.
The worst part is, not only did he double down and triple down, but then he downed again.
Yeah.
And he just kept like he's like, I'm all in on this.
Yeah.
He won't
legit
do
won. You know when he gets real feisty? He starts talking fast too. That's what that's what he was doing. You ain't got the balls. That's how the conversation started.
Yeah.
And I was like, excuse me? Call this scorpion real quick and a care package.
Dude, I still don't know how you like.
I think that's probably got to be our best prank.
Oh, that is
solid.
solid.
I think I got to claim the best prank of our friend group for that.
Dude, I don't even like, how do you order a scorpion?
Because it was on that fine line of too far and perfect,
Yeah.
because for him, like by person, obviously,
Yeah. How do you order a scorpion for delivery?
oh, there's just websites. You just go and order.
That's nuts.
There was a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of spiders. I freaked myself out looking at those. Oh, fuck that. Fuck those spiders.
You don't like spiders?
Fucking hate spiders. Do you even know me at all?
Yeah, I do.
It's fucking my number one fear. Above heights even. And I'm 10 foot up. I'm like, knees wobbling. Dude, I straight up, I'll walk in my bathroom and we have those little fucking spider pedes that just dart.
Yeah.
I'll straight up dance. Like, you know what I mean? Like the classic.
I knew
like
your thing with spiders was bad. I didn't know it was that.
Oh, I give zero fucks. People will talk all kinds of shit. I'm like, fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. Where does this thing go? Where does this thing go at? It's like those classic cartoons with I think it was a cartoon, like where the elephants are dancing while the mice are running at them. That's exactly me.
Yeah, I actually.
No screaming, though. I don't scream at least.
So I had this little spider in my bedroom
Okay.
on my headboard. And he was there for like, I don't know, a week.
Okay.
And he was my buddy.
Well, see, that's different.
But the problem was, we saw one that just looked just like him on the outside of my house. And my friend who knows spiders a lot better than I do, she's like, yeah, that's a brown recluse. We got to kill that. And I'm like, oh, so I just had one on my headboard. We were friends. We're good.
It probably wasn't a brown recluse.
That's what she said. Oh, she knows things better than I do when it comes to that.
They're very rare around our area.
Yeah.
Somebody got bit by one in Toledo
That's
a
nuts.
couple years ago, and they
that'll-
got sent to the hospital.
Yeah.
Like, it's bad.
Pictures she showed me, I'm like, oh, so I should kill spiders in my house? I normally let them live. They're fine.
I thought brown recluses don't use webs too.
No, there was no webs near my bed.
Oh, he just sat there?
Yeah, he was always on my headboard.
See, it gets really confusing because we have grass spiders, wolf spiders, and there's like a list of spiders that look all similar to like those two.
So it could have even been a wolf spider. I don't know.
And I think brown and recluse look awfully a lot like them, but they're small, real small, I think. Yeah. It's been a while since I looked. Because I had a few examples where I thought there was one in my house. Yeah. And then I looked up and it wasn't.
Oh, okay.
But it turns out it looked like it.
Yeah. So it could have been one of those scenarios. I don't know.
Honestly, dude,
how spiders work like that.
I hate spiders in general. But
I like spiders. I have no issues with them.
I like snakes.
I like snakes too.
I would be dead if I was down south, though.
Why?
Because, up here, we don't really have a lot of poison snakes.
No, we don't.
Except for cottonmouth snakes.
Do we have those here?
Occasionally, yeah.
Oh, okay.
They're very rare, but they are up here.
I was going to say, I thought, because I know we got, gardener and
gardener snakes, water snakes. Rat snakes are rare, but I've seen them and I've caught those as well. But the classic ones are water snakes and gardener snakes.
Yep.
The problem is with water snakes, some of them are a little bit lighter and they look just like a cottonmouth. And then you'll love the way I always find out. Pick it up. Grab it, and as soon as it snatches, it bites you. You just grab it by the back of the neck. Well, no, it's not.
Bro, that's Brandon there.
My dad's like, yes.
Brandon's literally that person. Yeah. You know what? My grandpa.
Their teeth aren't very sharp. They don't really hurt.
Yeah. My grandpa doesn't care about spiders. Terrified of snakes.
Yeah. I did the classic like boy thing to your mom. And like I knocked on the window and she looked and I lifted it up and it came up and latched on me. And what's funny about it was dad was behind mom and it latched on me and I'm like trying not to freak her out. Mm-hmm. So I'm just like holding it up and it's like legitimately just going to town, like just over and over.
Oh, goodness.
And I have blood running down my knuckles. And I'm like, and my dad's like, what kind of a fucking psycho are you? Just letting it bite you over and over and over. And I was like, I was trying to freak her out and more.
Yeah.
I was like trying to get her a little scared, but not too
I know
much.
A guy that he breeds snakes. It's what he has a business doing and whatnot. So he's sitting there holding one of his snakes, has it wrapped around his arm, and it just goes and just bites him. And I'm like, is that supposed to happen? Because he didn't react at all.
Yeah, it really doesn't hurt.
Yeah, he's like, honestly, it's going to bite me. It's going to bite me as a defense mechanism kind of stuff. And he's like, if you just let it bite it and you bite you and you just don't react, it'll stop biting. Because it realizes it's not doing anything.
Gotcha. I just caught one this summer actually in the pond. Did you? We were swimming. I love snakes. But yeah, I'll catch them. And then we used to, like when we were kids, we would dig pits. And then we'd put them in the pit and see how long it would take them to get out of it.
Okay.
That worked out great until dad, went to mow lawn and there's a fucking pit in the yard.
I'm sure he wasn't happy.
No, he wasn't. Thankfully, there's no snakes in it that time. But yeah, we'd let them all go back down in the creek after we caught them. We had a giant creek, dude. Obviously, the thing's huge. We got in all kinds of trouble down there.
Yeah. That stopped, like 4 years ago?
Get in trouble? Yeah, that's fair. The trouble changed, to be fair.
Yeah.
It went from, riding bikes on the ice like idiots or, building forts and trees that later fell and then rebuilding it.
Yep.
Oh, doing a rope bridge across it, which snapped on me. My dumb ass was like, oh, I'll do it first. And then,
was it just a rope? One rope, or did you build a whole bridge?
Single rope. And then we were going to do a top rope so you could hold the top rope and stand on the bottom rope, right? Okay. So what happened was we did the bottom rope, and I was like, well, let me just make sure this works. So I got halfway across, and the fucking thing snapped. It was like a 10-foot drop. Hit the water. So I was soaking wet. I got in trouble. They wouldn't let me come. Mom wouldn't let me come back in the house. You know what I mean? Because it was soaking wet. Definitely that country, upbringing.
Oh, yeah.
And so we went back out. And I was like, well, fuck it, I'm already wet. So then we're like, well, let's not do that because the rope's not sturdy enough for that. So when we found another tree that was like a 10-foot span to basically, we had like multiple tree houses kind of.
Yeah.
In a way. And so the one tree house is on there, and then we did a rope to it. And it was not a good tree house. This is like the floor of a tree house.
Yeah.
When I say tree house.
Just a platform?
Yeah, just a platform. So we had a rope to a tree that was like 10 foot away, and we did the top too. I was like, that'll be double. So, and I'm not doing it this time. So my brother did it. And that was funny because he got halfway across and the top gave out. And so he's doing the old wobble, wobble, gone. There you go. So that was enjoyable. But then, so it went from that kind of trouble to drinking.
Oh, yeah.
And having bonfires.
and my personal favorite,
burning my leg. Is that where you're going to go with this?
Drinking and rolling into the fire.
That's why you don't drink, kids. Not knowing you rolled into a fire while you slept, and the sleeping bag melts around your kneecap.
Dude, it looked gnarly.
That was a rough.
Like, I felt bad for you initially.
Right there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's still all scarred up.
Oh, it's scarred up, bud.
Damn. Like, I felt bad for you initially, but then as you, like, started getting better, it was funny.
He never
Yes,
felt bad.
I did.
No, you fucking didn't, you liar.
I mean, I laughed at you, but that's what friends do.
I most likely deserve the laughter.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, we all do.
Yeah.
We're all just a bunch of idiots.
Chuckles, I think it's that time. Okay. We got to wrap this up.
All right.
We got to do a shorter one today.
Yep.
Don't give me the all right. Oh, Joy, make me this. But it's your fault because you got the puppers.
Yes, because I got the puppers.
You got to go get the puppers.
I do.
You got to get the puppers.
Worth it.
Absolutely.
But we're doing Sober October too, right?
Yeah, that worked out great. You know what's funny about it? This is how ill prepared for it. Basically, we don't really need Sober October exactly, but Joe Rogan and his crew do it, and it always looks like a blast.
And I generally drink once a week at bowling when I go bowling. So that's going to be just a time.
If we both had a social media that we like actively talk shit to each other, it would be even more fun because that's what they do. They mad talk, like shit talk.
Oh, that's gold.
Mad, like it's hilarious. So, what happened was I woke up, saw a video on TikTok of them talking shit. And I was like, oh, Sober October, we should definitely do that. And, you know, they don't just do the sober part of October. They always add other elements to make it, like, more fun. And that's what I thought. I was like, we could do that. Right? And then I realized it's, like, the 3rd
It was
October.
October 2nd.
Was it? No, it was 3rd.
No, it was the 2nd when you
texted
texted me.
Yeah, it was yesterday. It was Monday. Wait, it was yesterday Monday?
Yeah.
yesterday was Monday.
You texted me Sunday. Though.
No, it was Monday. Monday morning. I was leaving for work.
Pretty sure you texted me Sunday night. Though.
Monday.
But either way.
I can show you right now.
I like this.
Piece of shit.
Look at feisty Joel. I'm enjoying this part.
Because you're like, I remember. You don't remember shit, okay? Look at this. Look at this, Chuck. Ready? No alcohol yesterday. What? Monday. Bam. Want to do the sober? Get off my level.
Well, guys, I thought I remembered something, but I apparently didn't. Here we are.
But yeah, I was like, honestly, it's kind of pointless if we're like 3 days in and, you know.
Yeah. And then we dive into
It's more fun, like, if we have, like, you know, it just feels, my OCD bothers me. I'm like, well, just wait till next October and have some fun with it. Make it real strict and then add some, like, a rule for each of us.
Yeah.
That we both had to follow ourselves.
Okay.
I'll come with a rule for you. I have to follow that. You come with a rule for me. I have to follow it.
Okay.
But it's got to be in a healthy, promoting a healthy lifestyle.
Yeah. But this year we're just doing what? We work out every day and
just work out and no drinking.
And no drinking.
Basically.
Yeah.
Or any like cocaine and shit that you like to do.
This guy.
Sorry. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, no alcohol, no drugs since we don't do that anyways. Yeah. But yeah, but you know what I'm gonna come after next year, right?
What?
I got multiple things I could go, different angles I could go after to make this just a fucking blast for me. I could say no smoking for a whole month and just let them all enjoy your irritableness for a month, which would be hilarious.
Does vaping?
Oh, it absolutely do. Nicotine. It's a drug, bud.
Oh, so you're just gonna say I have to quit nicotine?
It's sober.
I can get zero nic.
It's sober October. Yeah, that's fine. Okay. Sober October though.
My goodness.
And in my books, that also includes caffeine, so I could use that as well instead of the smoking.
Yeah,
I could. Two angles that would hurt you so bad.
Yeah,
I'm sure you could come up with something that would hurt me. I don't know what it would be, but
because I got to come up with something for a healthy way, which is the difficult part.
Yeah, because I mean, we could all promote not healthy lifestyle.
Oh yeah,
you got to eat a cake a day. Well, fucked up. You know,
you do things. You do a lot more healthy things than I do, so that's where it gets a little more difficult.
Oh, I'm trying to be more healthy.
I know you are.
Just this year.
Yeah.
This year I cut out caffeine.
Uh-huh.
I really haven't really drank actually, I drank more this year than I think that I probably did last year.
Yeah.
Because my 30th, guys' night.
Yep.
Yeah.
I've decided this year I got to stop drinking as heavily when I drink.
I'm honestly, I'm going to slowly just X alcohol out altogether until like, once a year. Just have some drinking. But it's, for me, it's just
I like having a few beers when I'm bowling. That's my thing.
I like when I'm swimming. I like to have some like seltzers. I do like that. But for me, it's like I already struggle with weight. So it's like pointless calories. So that's what bothers me about it. Like I'd rather spend that on like more food. You know what I mean?
I like food.
I'm a foodie. I'm like, this fucking beer is empty cows, man. Empty cows. Yeah. So that's my reason really behind the alcohol. It's not so much that I
cut out bread.
Yeah, that's not a bad one to cut out.
No. Because you could substitute it with like wraps and stuff.
Yeah, I've done great with that. I guess I cut that out too this year.
Have you?
Yeah, I haven't had really any bread hardly at all. Here and there since I found that shit out.
Yeah.
I haven't eaten fast food. I haven't eaten fast food in months. There's one day a couple months ago where they were like, "Oh, hey, we're out of time," and I was like, "That's fine. Bring me something home."
Yeah.
And she got me a sandwich, and I was like, "All right, whatever." But every day that's what I was doing. Every day at work. Every day.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, I've been doing pretty good.
Joel finds one thing out and he's done.
I'm proud of myself this year, actually.
Yeah, you've done a lot better.
Normally, it's like one of those January. I run out January. I'm like,
it's almost like you're trying to leave Thick Boy Nation.
Oh yeah, but look at this. I ain't going anywhere, bud.
You better not.
I'm just replacing it with food.
I need my friends in Thick Boy Nation with me.
I think you're trying to leave Thick Boy Nation. Are you doing bets right now that you're going to lose weight?
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
I've been working on losing some weight slowly.
How dare you be healthy?
Slowly.
I'm going to skinny shame you.
Oh, goodness. Don't do that. That's just mean.
That's what you just did to me.
Hey.
Canceled.
Oh, jeez.
This guy. Cancel him, guys. Get on it. That'd be hilarious. I go on there. You're trending on Twitter.
Oh, jeez. That's not good. I don't want to trend on Twitter. Do I?
It would be iconic.
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to fire you, but
Ouch.
it gives me my out.
I don't want to get fired. Guys, please don't get me fired.
No, better yet, I'll step down from the show for a month.
Please don't do that either.
We'll teach him a lesson, guys.
No, let's not do that.
We'll teach him a lesson.
It's a bad idea. I don't like this.
He said this isn't going to be good.
But
no. Don't ruin my sassing. How fucking dare you? I'm doing a Midwestern goodbye. How dare you? You said the right one this time. I'll just...
Well, that's it for this episode of the Unadulterated Amateurs Podcast. He's been Joel Norton. I've been Chuck Beeson. Peace out.